Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Dixie to start off our equity video, and this is literally what I just left off with the crypto video on. Today, I'm looking at Dixie. If you turn off everything, Dixie just looks like it's sitting on support and ready to wind up. Literally has done this multiple times already and is just on this path, rampage to the top side. So shouldn't be too bearish at this point here because there's no guarantee that, hey, we're going to break down. This can be support, and that's why we have to assume that this consolidation is where we are looking to go, is up. We have this formation, possible bull flag forming. Once we lose 109.60, we can look at that being invalidated, and that's why we have this alert there. After that area breaks, we have the option of finding support over here at 108, and then say we lose that, then we got the 105 to 104 area. So it's not all lost. This is still just the middle of the channel, and I'd still consider this a bullish bounce if it hits there due to how high we've been going without a pullback. It's okay if we come to the 200 and under. It'd be okay if we do it and then close above it. That'd be even better. It's just to take all the money from everyone first. If excuse me, if everything goes to plan and we do find sideways and up, you will see the pain come to equities. So far, the market is just like trotting along, and people are, you know, not really looking at the things that they should be, such as I think today the Federal Reserve releases the minutes, if not today or tomorrow. And then I think that will reinvigorate people's panic to the downside. Oh, it looks like equities are coming down a little bit right now. But you are going to see that a lot more as we start trudging up on Dixie. So keep an eye out on Dixie today. That is going to dictate if we're going to continue upside or not. Let's go now to the Dow Jones average. As you can see, it actually broke above the high yesterday. We are testing into that 33.1. Let's see if we can actually close above this 33.1 today and get to the target where we want to take our shorts at 34.7. 34.7 to 36.3 is where we are expecting the resistance from the consolidation of this area here. We can lower these targets down if I tighten this consolidation up, which just for the sake of doing it. So basically, we're there. Okay, this is where we should be finding our resistance anyway. So let's see. I'm gonna leave it as tight as possible because I have no need to see it above the golden pocket. I know that this is the next resistance. It's also the last high. So if we do get above here and start opening and closing above here, then we can look for the pivots higher and we can pull another fib. You can even put a larger fib and then you could look for the targets up higher. But we already have all these marks, so it's not really necessary. We just have to wait for the open and close above it. So today, if we close it daily above 33,100, 33,200, we can look for the poke up in the rest of the week to the 34,500 area, 34,500 area. If we do actually pull back today, then we can be a little bit more cautious to the downside because that basically is showing you, hey, uh, this little liquidity grab just for it to basically trap some longs, a little bit more fuel to go down. So what I will do, since we reduced that channel, we'll increase this one. Now, unfortunately, we're doing this as a descending. Descending is red. Ascending. No, descending is green. Ascending is shame on me. So what we're looking for here is a bull flag to form. And as long as it sits in this consolidation and breaks out, it's possible. Once we lose this 21 over here, 31,850, then we can look for the downside being much more realistic and then looking for the support over here at 29.6. Due to crypto getting smacked so hard, I'm surprised equities are still riding. I think we're gonna see people take some profits here and move it into crypto, because there's no reason why no one is buying the dip on that end. There's nothing wrong with crypto. It's just some bad news here and there. Should pass in time, so use it as an advantage to buy. That's basically it for this one. I mean, it's trying to break up and out, but it's still consolidating on the support. So, it's making a nice little inverse head and shoulder. Yeah, I don't think this is the breakout. I think you're gonna come back, test support around here at like 31.6, 31.5, and then come back up and then break out. You did not make the last shoulder over here. And you need to test this neckline as support. So as long as this area don't break to the downside, 30,750, you should look for accumulation and up. All right, next asset. NASDAQ. This one, as Dixie goes down, not surprised it's going up. Dixie looks like it found its bottom, so now you should look for this and see if this is going to get pushed back down or not. We have to see if we can hold this 10 nine $10,900 area. If we can hold it, then we could go sideways and up and break out. But if we can't hold it and we lose it, then we're looking for 1046, 10.2 and under. So once we lose this midline, the drop will be much quicker. Be careful about that. If we can just hold above 10.9 and go sideways, the possibility of going into our target area is much, much probable, much more probable. So time will tell. These things is gonna take a whole day of waiting. So I'm sorry that you're gonna have to wait a whole day to see what the heck this thing is gonna do. Volume is good to the upside, so I'm not even saying to short this yet. This is still needs like a full day of maturation before I can say this, that, or the other. Ideally, we wanted to close above 11,151 for higher, but if we can't reject it here, we want to hold the support so you have opportunity to go back up. If we lose this golden pocket and we can't close above this, then 10.4 is what I would expect and under in time. So that is that. ESQ. All right, so this is another asset that is trying to hold its base. As long as it can climb above, we can go look for higher. Technically, this actually does look good. We bounced on support. We're broken out of the golden pocket area. Now we are bouncing on resistance, hitting higher. 9 EMA is trying to show you the buys are coming in too. So this is very, very good. I would expect this to go sideways and try to poke up a little bit higher, maybe even into the target area quicker. Why do I have this like that? Hold on. Let's see if we can bring that target area a little bit more tighter. No, that's pretty good actually. The range is a little bit bigger on this asset, so we can target that area in time just to test these previous peaks. It looks like that's where we're getting the confluence looking left. This is the next major resistance if we can get there. From here, it's going to be this 41.66, and then it's going to be the actual order block around 42, and then we can look for 43.50 and higher. But it does look like it wants to go sideways and up. The risk is if we lose 37.50, you got to hold this 37. Losing 37, you got the golden pocket at 16.50. Losing that, it's going to be downside again. So this is the only thing holding us up right now. And the further we go up away from here, the better. If we do decide to pull back a little, if we could go sideways on the EMAs around 37.75, that would be ideal. Crossing under the 21 and then closing a daily is just gonna be bad news bears. This is gonna be looking like this is a long trap and this is gonna flush the liquidity to the downside. So hopefully that does not happen. All right, next asset. This is gold. And gold is right at the top of our resistance. That's so cool. So we did break up. We got to the golden pocket. We broke out, hit resistance. Now what needs to happen? In this pullback, when it comes back, we need to hold above 1684. As long as we hold above 1684 and go sideways, more than likely we're going to test this and break back up. We don't need to assume too much more downside here, and I could even tighten this up. So this encompasses now just this consolidation, and that's why you got this target lower down. But now what we have is a easier way to look for our support, because the golden pocket is way down here. This is our EMA. I need to zoom out. This line, large line, is going to be our new support, and as long as we stay above it, we can look for upside. So even if we come back down here, what we want to do is consolidate here and then break up. So you can wiggle around here and then break back up and test up. We don't want us to break back under this line, which is like 1660. If we do, we have only a little bit of support over here around 1646, and after that it's just looking bad, basically. Not really sure why we have this fight. So that's basically what we're looking for, is sideways and up on gold. We should expect a little bit of, shake, but I'm surprised gold got such a nice pump up as other equities like Bitcoin and Ethereum got smacked down, unfortunately. Alrighty. I'm gonna leave that out. I'm gonna take this little channel that we broke out of out. That's why we had that descending channel as a potential breakout. Now we're in this channel hoping to break out. If we do, we can test into the higher resistance, the mid of the channel. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Right now, gold is not bad. I think this is going to go sideways and up. I mean, everything looks like it's being accumulated. We just need to prove that it's going to be accumulated by going more sideways. If we keep like chopping and stair stepping down, it's not going to let the EMAs the opportunity to actually point up for us to like get that nice pump up. So keep that in mind. Silver is actually hitting exactly where we were expecting, 2184 to 20. This is so cool that technical analysis is working, right? So we're hitting our EMA targets. Now we have to see, are we going to find a resistance and pull back? If we pull back, ideally we want to find support at $20.40. If we can find the support there, we can continue to go sideways and up, because this did look like an inverse head and shoulder. And I gave you guys the target of this neckline to go all the way up here almost, 2370 and higher. So the possibility of going there is still there, because this little formation just started and broke out. What I'm trying to say is this. Sorry, I forget that I'm not talking to crypto people. This is what I see. This is the neckline, okay, that you're breaking. Here's the conservative measured move. Excuse me. And here, just bring this up here. And this is where I would expect it to go, at least, which is around 2250. Let's say 2250. So that's kind of where we should see the next level of trouble for silver, 2260. And that's after we claim that 2184 level. Breaking out that high would mean that this channel is now claimed. And then if you have an open and close above it, it'll give it the support to go even higher. So this actually played out perfectly. So did gold. I was saying those metals looked good. But who wants these old rocks moving slow? Okay, so that's basically it, guys. So we covered everything we needed to today. If you guys have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. I promise I'll get back to you. If there's another stock you want me to review, I'll do it. If you have time and you want to trade live with us, feel free to join us on our Discord server. The link to the server is in the descriptions of the video below. Last but not least, if you could, I would greatly appreciate a like, a subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so that way you get these updates as they come out real time. And yeah, aside from that, just have a great day and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video. See you tomorrow.